Hi there. Welcome to all of my Aquarius friends. My name is Angel with Ninth House Collective. This is your monthly reading and energy update for March. So thank you so much for joining me today. How I like to use our time together, guys. I like to focus and shine the light and ask for messages around what we're learning, how we're growing, what needs expansion, ways that we can really just gain self-awareness and help ourselves move through the energy of the month more in flow. So with that being said, I am going to be using 3 decks. I use Tarot to get the general energy, and then I build upon that message with 2 Oracle decks. All right, my Aquarian friends, I like to take a moment before we begin. I like to ask you guys to really take a moment to get present with me. Really try to find some stillness in your mind and some ease in your body. So take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold that up at the top, feel your body, and exhale any tensions. Let go of any worries, stresses that you're holding on to right now, and just take a few breaths to get present and to settle in with me. I like to ask to be a clear channel, connecting only with the energies of the utmost love, the highest healing and the greatest wisdom, and bring forth only the messages for the highest good of my Aquarius friends watching. Okay, guys, general reading. So take these messages, listen. There's always some nuggets in here, something that Spirit wants to communicate, where it is that we can kind of gain a broader perspective in our life. Okay, I'm going to shuffle up a little bit here and see what the energy is, get your guys' energy into the cards. I also really like to look at what energy centers might need nurturing. So I will, if those jump out to me, bring those forward to you. I am an intuitive tarot reader, and I just like to tune into that energy and kind of channel and see what comes through. All right, guys, Aquarius friends, what is it that you need to hear to bring about the most flow for you guys for March? All right, let's see what the first piece of the puzzle is. You guys got the Wheel of Fortune in its inverse position. So I will show you guys that card. So this is a major arcana card, guys, right? This card, Wheel of Fortune, it's really the concept behind this card, and the way I like to think about this card is energy is always moving, right? That wheel is always going. Life is always in a movement, so to speak, right? So no matter if the card shows up in its inverse manner, if it shows up here or here, it's always changing. But the message for me with this card for you guys is that what I'm feeling intuitively is that it's almost like there's an end to a tough cycle for you guys that's coming, right? It showed up in its inverse manner. So typically, a lot of times when I see this in its inverse, it's kind of like, you know, you're in a thicker, heavier energy, kind of in a energy, not that it's bad, because we need, you know, there's duality. We need the tough times to transform and grow. But you've been in it for a little while, and this is going to be kind of an introspective year for you. But in for this particular reading for March, it's really making me feel like this cycle is about ready to kind of flip, right? You've been doing a lot of work. It's going to be introspective for you this year, this month. That's kind of the feeling I have for my Aquarius friends. But the Wheel of Fortune, you know, just remember, nothing lasts forever. Nothing that seems like you can't overcome. None of that is true, right? There are obstacles, yes, but we control and how we move through that energy, and we control how that energy spins, right? How quickly it spins, how slowly it spins. How are we going to lean in and get the messages? How are we going to lean in and transform? Because it's a major arcana. This is in a general reading. This can show up in so many ways. But for my Aquarius friends out there who are watching, if there's something that has felt like it's been, you've been working on for some time, I'm just getting the sense that this wheel, this cycle is getting ready to spin and really get into a time and an energy that's more in flow, more joyful. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, let's jump in to the next message, or the next piece of the puzzle, as I like to call it, with Moonology. So being that this is a big month, or big energy this month, what messages can this Moonology deck, Spirit, what messages do my Aquarius friends need to hear? Especially for those who it's resonating. If you've been stuck in something for a while that seems stagnant, that seems lower level energy, like just not in flow, like this is getting ready to flip. What is the messages for my Aquarius friends they need to hear around the month of March? Okay, guys. And puzzle piece number 2 is bring love into the situation. Okay, so bring love into the situation. So this card, the Wheel of Fortune, showed up in its inverse manner, right? So to me, those are always like when we're stuck in the trials, the tribulations, figuring stuff out, seeing what is the lesson we're learning, why, how can we transform this energy into the higher aspects of the more flow, the more joy, the more fun. Both energies are needed, right? Bring love into the situation, especially to my Aquarian friends. If you're still feeling in that energy, like I have this overwhelming feeling of sadness coming into my body. So if any of you guys have been feeling sad or kind of stuck or kind of in that energy, you guys are in control of your Wheel of Fortune. It's spinning, right? Just know that bring love into it. And when I say bring love into it, that sounds so like foo-foo or out there, right? But what I mean by that, and what I think this card is trying to get you to see, is really focus on all of the positives. Really start looking at whether it's parts of people, parts of yourself. Typically, this is parts of yourself with my readings, as Reiki is my first love. I like to look at areas of how we can shine where we have blocks or traumas, or where we have stored emotions that need to be released, right? So you control your Wheel of Fortune. So it's time now to get that pendulum swinging, all right? So bring love into the situation. Look at how you've been looking at things in a negative way, or a way that seems like more from like hope or lack of hope, or like a despair. And it's time to start bringing love into that, flipping that, looking at the positives, looking at the lessons, leaning into gratitude, bringing love into the situation. Really start focusing. Heart chakra, guys. Okay. So heart chakra, you need to bring love. You need to open your heart center. Okay, that's the overall theme and the energy that I want you to work with for the center for the month of February. Your heart center, right? That's the bridge between your spiritual and your material selves. That's the bridge. We are spirit having a human position, but in order to feel safe and to feel whole and to connect our spiritual selves with this timeline and our humanness, we need to open up our heart center and see everything with love. So really bring positivity into, and look at ways that anytime you have a negative thought or a negative feeling, say, what is it trying to teach me? And think about something positive in that realm. Think about something you learned, knowledge you gained. How can you integrate that moving forward? Okay, so those are the first 2 kind of streams of thought and messages coming through. I'm still feeling it's really big energy for you guys for the month of March. Okay, and with my last deck, it's my goddess deck, and for my monthlies, I like to bring an empowerment message. So we're going to be drawing a goddess with a message of empowerment to see how we can wrap up this reading for my Aquarian friends. But again, I'm getting this thought again, so I'm going to put it out one more time. I'll do that while I'm shuffling the goddess deck. I just feel like there has been a heavier energy, and I feel like this is getting ready to transform. While I feel this is a big year for my Aquarian friends, you're starting to take actions little by little, day by day. You're starting to gain awareness little by little, day by day, right? That's life for all of us. But for Aquarians, it's very prevalent, I'm feeling, for March. You're really taking these new ways of looking at things and starting to integrate them within your life. And as you do that and step more into your authentic self, the energy, this major arcana energy, is always in motion, right? Everything's always in motion. So as you start to integrate and implement those things by leaning into positivity and love and seeing, the lighter energies, the lessons, seeing them as blessings, right? Letting go of the pain attached to them and the sadness attached to them, and seeing how you can use that energy to grow and expand. All right, what is the goddess message? Heart chakra is still what I'm feeling for my Aquarian friends. All right, what is the goddess message of empowerment that my Aquarian friends need to hear for March? Okay, this is a beautiful card. It is number 13. So number 13 in numerology reduces to a 4. So 4s for me are really all about sturdy foundation. Solar plexus, guys. Okay, so I was feeling heart center, right? Heart center, heart center. You need to open up, lead with love, lead with positivity, lead with compassion for yourself and others. The second center that's coming is this, the beautiful yellow of this beautiful goddess. In order to create that sturdy foundation and really learn how to love yourself, to bring about the change that you want to see in this major energy shift that's happening for you in 2024. It's major. So you're really shifting into a new energy. And also for the month of March, in addition to the heart center, solar plexus. That would be another center that I would look at nurturing. For my Aquarian friends. Okay, let's see what the empowerment message is for you guys to close out this reading. Your centers this month, heart and solar plexus. So let's see, what does goddess number 13, again, reducing to a 4, sturdy foundations. Always great messages here that are popping in. Okay, 13, what is the empowerment message? All right, empowerment message. Hope and new life are blossoming everywhere in your life right now. And this is something to celebrate. The dramatic goddess, Esoter, sings to you and assures you that your intentions have lain dormant long enough. When she appears bearing the fertile power behind the coming of the spring, you may feel a surge of energy to implement all of your new ideas. You feel strong and capable of accomplishing so much at this time, as a sense of newness permeates your life. Fresh opportunities come out of nowhere and seemingly drop into your lap. You feel a readiness as you are truly poised for success in whatever interests you. Allow for new experiences to be what they are by adopting beginner's mind. You remain open to what life has to offer you, and you will be glad that you did. Enjoy this wonderful time of new beginnings and welcome the gifts of the goddess Esoter, as what she has in store is just for you. I love that. Empowerment message, new beginnings. Major arcana. When major arcanas for me are kind of like the way I like to describe them, besides exclamation points and big energy, it is the end of a big chapter, the end of the movie. It's the hurrah. It's the new beginning, right? So this is a huge new beginning, and the energy is about to shift for you guys, right? Really lean into love, your heart center, lean into the solar plexus, because my Aquarian friends, you guys are so important and so needed. All right, in case nobody's told you, you're spectacular, so take care of you, and I'll catch you next month.